Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm gift wrapping. I know, it's a bit different. I'm using all Stampin' Up items to gift wrap this bookmark. I purchased it from our local garden centre. I just thought it was kooky. I quite like the fact it cuddles the page and it's a cat. I'm not a cat person, but the person I'm giving this to is definitely a cat person. She's got 3. And she loves them. So on my desk I have some DSP. This is the holiday DSP. It is the Halloween one. There's bats on the other side, but I love this side. I think it's really decorative. I've got the Magnolia Blooms stamp set for tags and such. I've got some glimmer paper, some basic black, some whisper white. Keeping in with a monochrome sort of look, I have my basic black and smoky slate blends, and I have my colour lifter. I've got all my punches, inks. I'm good to go. Let's see how we go. So this is 3.5 inches. So 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches is 7 inches plus the middle. Yes, I can use the bottom because I've currently got 8.25. This is a scrap. I did a candle box and this was what was left. So how tall are you? You are 4 inches. Oh, that's quite nice. So I think I'm going to cut it by 5 inches. I like gift wrapping. I love it at Christmas. We have a competition at Christmas in our household because we're all quite OCD. I was going to say particular, very particular with how we like to gift wrap. So this I said was 3.5 centimetres, I think. Yep. So let's score it at 1/2 inch. And then I said it was 3.5 centimetres, 3.5 inches. So score it again at 4. Yep, that will work quite nicely. And then I'm going to score it again at 1/2 inch. And at 1/2 inch. I'm just doing this because it's slightly thicker than wrapping paper. Wrapping paper is so thin, isn't it? So it's easy to go around everything. This is not going to be as easy because it's quite a thick DSP, so I'm just scoring around it. But no, we have a competition at Christmas in our household as to who wraps up the neatest presents. And every year, no matter what happens, I always win. I don't really. My brother wins. It's really annoying. He doesn't even try. He never says he's going to. He never really bothers. And then all of a sudden, pow, fantastic present wrapping. I don't know how he does it. I'm just going to chop the corners out there. I'm not even making a box for this. I'm just going to wrap it. So all I've done is just my basic scoring. I've done that so I can wrap it easily. Bend those in, pop some glue on it and stick this down. Simple wrapping style. I love this paper. It's one of those that I'm not a Halloween person. We don't do Halloween. But this paper, this pattern in the paper, I could have purchased 12 sheets of just this pattern. Obviously you get them mixed. And yeah, I just love this particular one sheet. In all fairness, I'm not sure I'd have bought the Halloween pack. I got it for my paper shares and did my paper shares. And really, I wouldn't have bought the Halloween pack for myself. But then I saw this paper and there was a crushed curry paper in it as well. I just fell in love with both. So I got the pack purely for these. And I mean, the little bats on the inside really don't bother me by the time I've wrapped it because they're going to be on the inside. And presents are designed to be ripped. There's nothing worse. That's the other thing about my brother. He takes hours to unwrap his presents because, you know, everyone's took so much time and effort in decorating them. He fiddles and plays, and about 4 hours later he's finally unwrapped whatever we've got him, and it's so annoying. I'm ripping into it. So I'm just going to stick that down into that to close the pouch. And then I'm going to fold that down over there and make it into an envelope. I mean, this video is really about how I'm going to decorate my envelope now I've done it. And I need it to be quite a robust envelope and packaging, because I'm seeing this person on stage. It's actually my upline, Sam Hammond Donald. If you follow Poodles, you know she's cat crazy. And what's really sweet is I've never liked cats. I'm not a cat person, but she puts pictures of her cats up and I like them, and I think, oh, they're cute, I want them. My dog wouldn't, he'd eat them. But they're proper little tearaways, her cats. So there we go. And that's literally how I just wrap with DSP. Wrap it round, make it into an envelope and stick it all down. Simples. But yeah, I'm not seeing her till we get to Germany, so this needs to stay quite robust in my suitcase. And there we go. Right, so for decorating, I'm playing with the Magnolia Bloom set. Let's get that out. And to just ink that up, I'm using Memento. Get it the right way around. I love this set. I like the big set, Magnolia Lane. I love that. But it is very big, whereas this is a much delicater, small stamp set. I'm coming in with the basic black and I'm just going to make the middle really dark. So Stampin' Up's quite useful. It tells you where the shading is, and I'm just going to pronounce that shading and go bigger on it. There we go. And then I'm going to come in with a lighter basic black with my bigger nib, and I'm just going to go over the top of the shadows I've just done. Just to keep spreading it. I love blending. I think it's probably one of the most therapeutic things. Smoky slate. I'm not even being neat with this. I'm not even trying to be neat. Just over the top of wherever I've been with the black. And it will work, it will steal some of the colour out and fade it. And it'll start blending it into it. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is use the light smoky slate over the top of all of that. I'm going to take it very near to the edges, but not to the edges. And we're leaving white spaces. One of the guys at work always says, white spaces are your friend, Helen. Whenever I do, I work on doing programs and things like that for events. I'm actually a PA. And I always look at it and think, oh, it's not finished. And I throw more in, and he looks at it and he's like, no, white space is your friend, don't do too much. So I'm now going to use the colour lifter, and I'm going to come over the edges and blend all the way out so it incorporates the white bits at the bottom. And it's just going to drag the colour and place it on the white bits there. Okay. Just going to play outwards. And that's it. I'm not going to colour the leaves in. I'm just going to leave those as they are. I'm going to fussy cut out. So whenever I do my wrapping, if I'm using DSP or thick paper, that's exactly what I do. I just put one score line in it and then just keep folding the paper around it. It finishes quite smooth. So there's no really exact science or measurement, but then there was no point doing an exact science or measurement one for you today, because the chances of all of you going to my local garden centre and buying a curvy cat for the side of your book probably wouldn't be the same. And I got a dog one, and the dog one was not the same size, so it wouldn't have worked as well to have wrapped one up and then wrapped the other one up, you know, for a video. There we go. The one thing I haven't got is Wink Stella, but I will probably cover that massively with a whole heap of Wink Stella, so it's really glistening. So now what we're going to do, I want to do a tag that says thank you, because it's obviously a thank you present. So let's pop that onto a block. Ink it up, and I'll do it that way so I can punch it out. Thank you. And I'm going to go with probably the 2-inch punch, maybe. Or am I in the wrong part for that? I think it might be the wrong size. Oh no. There we go. I'll put the thank you down the bottom. So I'll go with the Starburst punch and the 2 1/4 inch punch. So the 2 1/4 inch punch will be for the black. There we go. And the Starburst punch will be for the glimmer. I always have fun sticking to glimmer paper. So that's how that's going to be. We'll put that on there and attach it to the card. So this side's fine. I'm always quite happy sticking this side. It's the other side when you actually stick onto the glitter I find it a right pain. I'm best with glue dots. I always find glue dots works better than anything else. Glue dots and my piercing tool. Randomly stick some on the back. There we go. Just to make sure that that is stuck nicely. I'm actually going to pop that out there, so I've actually left a slightly thinner than that is there, because I know I'm going to put my rose at the top. Stick it on there. Some ribbon. Black shimmer ribbon I think will work best. Oh, I'm almost out. This is always such a handy ribbon to have because being a neutrally colour, it goes with everything. So if you don't have this one, make sure you get this one. And I think the fact it has the glitter in just makes it shimmer. You know, it's different, it's nice. There we go. All of my family will be watching this for tips on how I'm decorating their Christmas presents this year. I'm not going to be using this paper, but they've been sitting through it. Think, we've caught her out on the Christmas challenge. I know what she's going to do. I'm not using this one. And everybody else will have to wait till Christmas Day when I Instagram a picture of them all. I'm not losing my challenge. So just popped a glue dot on there so I can work out how I'm going to position you. I think I want you across a little bit more. Pop you there and pop you on top like that. Yeah, that's where I want you. And I'm going to stick this down. I'm going to pop some dimensionals on it. And I'm going to pop a dimensional at the top there. I'm just going to pop some snail on the leaves because I know they're going to fall on the circle. Like that. Oh, I haven't took the... What a nitwit. Too busy working out where my flower was going to go. Let's go in there like that. Actually, I've thought about it. I'm not going to use Wink of Stella. I'm going to use a Shimmery Crystal Effects. I like this. I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to pop it in the middle. And then I'm going to pop it on the leaves. It'll take a bit to dry this, but it's going to look really good. You see, it goes all 3D. If you can see that. It has been the darkest day ever today. I think we're going to have a storm. It says we're going to have snow while I'm away on stage. Quite excited about that. Well, no, I would have been excited if I'd been staying. I like snow, but as it is, I won't be here for it. So I'm actually not that excited unless it's still on the ground when we come back. So yeah, so that glitters quite nicely. And then I'm just going to pop a little note on there so she knows it's from me and who it's for. But I haven't got a pen at my desk. One thing I'm missing. Yeah, so that's how I sort of wrap my different things if I'm using DSP. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.